Hello, my friends. Well, I was going to start from the first slide of this video. As you can see on my screen here, can network marketing make you rich? And the thing that I want to do is start from the back before I get going here, which is this slide here, which says, be careful who you listen to. Because out there in life, there are people that will try to steal every type of dream that you have. I remember when I first got started marketing online, there were many people who laughed at me. This was, years ago, and they thought I was absolutely stupid and it was just some BS I was doing. Same thing with network marketing. I got involved in network marketing when I was 20 years old. People thought it was a pipe dream. Oh, that stuff doesn't work. Multi-level marketing, network marketing, direct selling industry. It's basically all the same thing. Affiliate marketing online, because of the fact that in every one of these, you are selling stuff. And I'm not talking about Ponzi schemes where there's no products or services. I'm talking about legitimate network marketing businesses, companies, MLM, direct selling businesses, legitimate ones that have products and services that people buy. So, the reason I want to start right here with be careful who you listen to, because I'm going to show you something in a minute that I find really, I don't really like this type of marketing that people do, but they do it, but I call it a bait and switch. But I'm going to show you why, can network marketing make you rich? Absolutely. The data doesn't lie, and I have that on that other slide. The data doesn't lie. There are billion-dollar companies in network marketing that have been around for eons. I can remember sitting in Atlanta, Georgia Dome when I was 20 years old, and I was 20-something, 22, 23 maybe at that time. There was over 80,000 people in that dome for free enterprise for network marketing. Over 90,000 people. If we filled the entire dome. Massive event. So you do got to be careful who you listen to, because there are a lot of people who will just rant and rave negatively about different things and don't understand the truth, So here's some data. According to statistics, the industry has produced a whopping 15 million millionaires globally, with top earners making millions annually through commissions and bonuses. And that's true because, these companies that have gone on in the network marketing industry, or MLM, whatever you want to call it, direct sales, they have became billion-dollar companies because there are lots of people who have gotten involved in their company. You can't do $1 billion unless you have a lot of people making a lot of money. So if you're doing $1 billion a year, your company in network marketing, you have a lot of people who are making a lot of money that are involved in your company. And then, of course, you have some that are making very little or none. That's the way it is in anything in life. So, but according to Grant View Research in 2023, the direct selling market was $211.55 billion. It's one of the fastest growing segments in the global economy and ranks higher in global sales than music, the movies industry, the gaming industry, and the NFL. And I had to look those up, and I actually had went and done that. And I couldn't believe that it did more than all these industry. I thought for sure the NFL would have been close, not even close. Okay? That's how big an industry direct selling is, with, network marketers, distributors, people who sell products and services for a company, recruit other people, build downlines, make bonuses off volumes of, their team growth. That happens all the time. And the statistics don't lie. And, you just can't have companies that go on to be $1 billion if there's nobody making any money. And, I wish somebody would have told me this, but I've been involved in network marketing since I was 20. I'm 53 years old, going to be turning 54. I've made money almost my entire life from network marketing. In fact, that's how I make my living. And I've done it for years now. So I wish somebody would have told me that. And I'm nobody special. I mean, I got tattoos all over me, earrings. I'm bald. Been bald for years. I'm the type of guy who likes to sit outside and have a barbecue and drink beer and BS with my family and friends and hug everybody. And I'd rather work on, cutting down a tree than I would working online or speaking on stage, which I have done that even. And those kind of things, they're not my forte. I would rather be making stuff with my hands, cutting down trees, working outside, and going hunting and fishing. I'm nobody special. I'm no polished up individual. Okay. So if I could do this well in this industry for many, many years and have done well with several companies, anybody can, plain and simple. But the big thing I wanted to show you here, why I started with be careful who you listen to, is you'll see videos like on YouTube, like this guy right here. Why making money in an MLM is impossible. And he starts drawing a graph of how it's impossible to make money in MLM and how he goes on to say, if these 5 people, this person sponsors 5 and he sponsor this, then over 60% of them get nothing because they have not recruited anybody yet. So they're not making money unless they recruit. And that's not the way it works in network marketing or MLM or direct selling. It's you got to sell products and services, plain and simple. That's the way it works. If you have nobody purchasing products and services, there's no money. And what is this guy doing? He's actually doing network marketing. You want to know why? We'll go to his video. This is an ad. But anyway,
ready to see your brand on TV.
We'll pass this ad up here in a second. Just bear with me here. Skip the ad.
With 120.
And this guy goes on talking, but what is he doing? He's making a video just like I am. He's sharing. Okay, that's what network marketing is about. You got a great product and service. You tell people about it. It's no different than going to the movies or going to the show. What do? You share it. You tell people, hey, I went to this movie last night. Man, it was great. Blah, blah, blah. You should really go see it. Or I watch a series on Netflix and oh my God, you got to watch that. And what you're doing is you're doing network marketing, except you're not getting paid for it. That's the only difference. This isn't complicated. Network marketing is not complicated. The only way it gets complicated is people complicate it because they become afraid. Because just like, some people have a negative connotation to different things, they become afraid. Like, oh my God, I'm selling. You do it all the time in your life. And that's exactly what this guy's doing. He's bashing MLM, network marketing, and then selling a book about Ponzi-nomics. So he's doing the video to try to convince people of why making money in MLM is impossible, even though that's complete BS, because otherwise there wouldn't be in the industry that it has produced over 15 million millionaires and people all between there of different income levels. I know what I've made doing this stuff, but yet he's trying to convince some people that this doesn't work to sell his book. Okay? What he's doing is network marketing. All sales is network marketing. Because that's the way network marketing works, is you got to make sales. You got to have products and services moving. You got downline to purchase them. You got people that just become customers and purchase products and services in network marketing. And there are a lot of people who make money that never recruit anybody because they just like selling products and services. In fact, a good friend of mine is part of a different network marketing company. She lives down the street from me, her and her husband. She's been involved in Pampered Chef, I think it is, for a long time. She sold us products and services from Pampered Chef. We like them. Good products. In fact, we still use them. And her friend, or one of her friends, either she sponsored her or she sponsored her into their business. Not sure which one sponsored who, but they've been involved in that company for several years, ever since I've known her. And they've gone on all kinds of trips. They make money and they do home parties where they do cooking parties, and they have a gay old time doing it. So, what you make out of a business, of course, is what you make out of a business because of what you put into it. And all this guy is doing is he's doing bait and switch of, hey, this is impossible and you want to read my book of why it's not and how junky it is. But in reality, what he's saying is not even the truth, because there are tons of people. Otherwise, network marketing wouldn't exist and there wouldn't be billion-dollar companies if people didn't enjoy that or do that and make any money. Okay? So that's why I said in the beginning of this, be careful who you listen to, because when I go back here, this is how some of these people do to sell their own stuff. The multi-level marketing cults, lies, pyramid schemes in the pursuit of financial freedom. Why making money in MLM is impossible. That guy that I just went over. Multi-level marketing companies are not pyramid schemes. They are worse. Man, I've met a lot of great people in this industry. A lot of them. And I know a lot of them that make a lot of money and have tons and tons of friends all over the world because of what they do. And they have downline that have made tons of money and done well. Now, that doesn't mean everybody makes money in MLM, but that doesn't mean everybody makes money trying to get rich in anything. Okay? So you have to be very careful who you listen to, because if you listen to the wrong people, you may not start your own network marketing business from home and get involved in it, because you listen to somebody and maybe you're going to make a ton of money at it, but you listen to somebody who's not involved in it. Maybe they tried it. Okay. Maybe they tried it and they got a bad taste in their mouth because they tried it and were unwilling to do anything. That's what I like to call it. Where you got people who say, oh, I tried that. I tried talking to people well, that's not how you make money. You just do it. Like when I got involved when I was 20 years old, I just did it. Was I great at selling at first and great at getting people to join me? Not really. It took time to learn a few approaches, skills, not be afraid. The biggest thing is not being afraid, because of the fact that's why a lot of people, and then later on, maybe they develop some skills. They're not as afraid. They start doing something different. And now, like this guy, bashes it, but maybe now he has self-confidence because that's exactly what he's doing. Like I explained, network marketing, and he's on video actually like drawing out a plan, being negative about it, and then trying to sell his own book. No different. No different whatsoever. So be careful who you listen to. And I'm going to go back to this presentation now. Can network marketing make you rich? Absolutely. I've already proved it in the stats. You can go look up network marketing wherever you want. There are billion-dollar companies, multi-billion-dollar companies, and there are tons of them that do extremely well. There's even listings around of people that are, doing extremely well in different companies and building. But that means there's people making money all in between there too. And there's no such thing like the person on the top only makes the money. No, in every network marketing model I've ever seen or been part of, your downline can make way more money than you. Because if you don't do anything, but yet you sponsored one person and that person decides to do a ton of work and build a business and they get serious about it, they're going to make way more money than you. That's the way network marketing works. It's not a structure like this exactly. It doesn't exactly go like that. It can go off on all kinds of tangents because of what somebody does. Like the first networking business that I ever joined, Amway, when I was 20, I was successful in that. And I won't go into the reasons of why I ended up selling my organization, my business, to my upline. I did it because I did a bunch of stupid things in my life. And I even collected residual income from that business for several years. And then I just decided to sell it. And back then it was a lot different. You had to do a lot of different things to, get in front of people. Because nowadays you got the internet where you can get in front of masses of people way easier. You know what I mean? You can reach thousands of visitors a month if you decide to get really good at marketing. And that can happen for anybody that does any type of business online. But anyway, way different. Long story. Nothing to do with, but the downline I have is still there. And one of them went on to become an emerald or diamond in Amway, and they are right now. So that organization is still there 33 years later from when I started building it. Okay? That's longevity, let me tell you. And that person is in my downline and has made way more money than I did then. Because, we're talking about decades difference here. I haven't been in since I was in my late 20s. I was in Amway for like 6 years. But active. Then I was inactive for like 3-4 years that I collected residual income from. So now on to the next slide here. Why does network marketing work for people to get rich? Why do so many people over the years have gotten wealthy doing this and everything in between? Because of leverage. See, that is a thing that attracts people to network marketing, is the idea that, hey, I could make a lot of money. I could get rich, and that's not a bad thing because people do that in life regardless. There are lots of people who want to be successful in life and make a lot of money. They have big dreams. They have big goals. And, it's no different than someone going to school for years to have a professional degree so they can make a lot more money. Again, starting a business so they can grow it because they know that business owners can make a lot of money, but they got to take risk early on. It's no different than investing in stocks or investing in real estate or any of that stuff. You take a calculated risk, but a lot of those people who do that are always looking to build wealth because they're trying to leverage stuff and they see that that's what people who have gotten wealthy have done before them. And it's no different with network marketing. The writing's on the wall that people get wealthy in network marketing, and it's became way easier nowadays because of the internet. But you have leverage built into it, and that's what attracts people. They understand that you can get wealthy doing it because of the business model. Okay? So you got to have leverage in anything to get wealthy. If you want to get rich in your life, you got to have leverage. You need to leverage money, time, skills, or people. And that's what everything does where people get wealthy, unless you inherit $1 billion or you happen to win the lottery, which you're better off. You have more of a chance of getting struck by lightning twice than you do of winning the lottery. Anyway, you got to leverage money, time, skills, people, assets, something. You have to leverage something. And in doing that, you are able to multiply how you earn money. See, network marketing versus anything else. Network marketing leverages people. You can build a team. You can help people in your team build a team and make it even bigger. And that leverage lets you make bonuses and overrides off of your whole volume that you have helped produce because you were the one who actively built that team and helped build that team. Okay? That's leverage. You're leveraging people. And imagine, there are some network marketers that literally have over 1 million people in their downline. Okay? That's leverage. Okay? That's really good leverage. See, you got to understand that people who get wealthy, there is calculated risk. But when you're smart, network marketing is one of the best vehicles to build wealth for the average person. And I'll explain to you why. Because network marketing versus a traditional business, I've owned a traditional business. I owned 2 retail stores, one in my local mall and one downtown, the older part of my town in the downtown area. Now, the one in my mall was super expensive to start because my rent alone for my space was $4,000 a month for my retail store in my mall. And it was 4,000 square feet. So you could only imagine how much I had invested into the products we were selling. 4,000 square feet is big. And when you're talking a store, I'm not talking my back part, where we had stock and stuff like that, bathrooms. I'm not talking that. Just the show space was 4,000 square feet, and that's what you paid for. I paid $4,000 a month just for that space, and I paid oodles of money for products to sell because, they don't give them to you free. And a traditional store, what you're trying to do is leverage, again, people, meaning eventually you're hoping you don't have to be there all the time and you're doing enough volume, you're leveraging a location, or you're leveraging multiple stores like I did, so you could make more money by using leverage, more locations. That's leveraging locations. And again, people, because people work at those stores. Without those people working at those stores, you couldn't possibly. And that's why how you can get wealthy is because you're leveraging that. Now, network marketing versus traditional business, I'll leave a link under this video that will show you 17 home businesses in the direct selling industry that you can start for $50 or less. Okay. My traditional retail store, over $100,000 before I could turn on the lights. Okay. That's why network marketing is so powerful, because it offers an opportunity that uses leverage and proven to get people wealthy, just like a traditional business, but without the risk. Okay? Nowadays, you can start a business in this industry dirt cheap. It don't cost you hardly anything. Now, are you going to try it, or are you just going to do it? If you're going to just do it, there's no risk. Why? Because you're going to do whatever it takes to be successful. You're going to learn. Just like, somebody wants to become a mechanic. What do? They go to school. They learn it. They just don't walk up to a car one day and they've never touched one yet. They don't walk up to a car and go, hey, I'm going to be a mechanic. And they start taking the car apart and put it back together and can fix any problem on a car. No, they got to learn. Network marketing, some people are just more natural at it too. They get faster starts in it. Why? They're not afraid. See, that's the biggest thing. In anything, the biggest thing I had to do to even start my traditional business, because I was afraid, let me tell you. I was afraid when I started my traditional business because I knew the risk. When I started Amway, I wasn't afraid like that. I was afraid about talking to people because I had the wrong conception in my head. But when I started my traditional business, I was afraid because I had a lot of money on the line. What if I failed? What if it didn't work? Okay? But what I did is I took the leap of faith and I worked my stores night and day. Okay? And they did fail. Okay? My stores did fail. I've told the story a million times. I got videos that I've done about them. Our economy went, a short story, our economy here went down a crapper. I lost everything. Literally, I lost everything. That's how much risk you have in starting a business. These other people who have became billionaires and own all these businesses and stuff, that's not how they started. It's, these stories that people get wrapped up in of, people, the rich get richer. Well, yeah, you don't know their whole story of how they got there. I lost everything, like literally. My family was homeless at one point because of losing my stores. Okay? Now, network marketing, did that ever make me homeless? No. The risk is totally different. You're not risking a lot. And especially today, because years ago it cost more to build even a network marketing business than in comparison as today. Basically, if you're willing to, there are tons of free methods to share your business online and in person. If you want to do it in person, there are many people who don't. Some people still do it old school ways, but you don't have to. Your options are wide open of how you build it. So again, the cost, that's what attracts people, because you're able to leverage. You still have that chance, that ability to get rich. Whereas traditional business, you might go broke or bankrupt trying to do. And you look at investing stocks, real estate, anything like that, that's leveraging time, it's leveraging money. You know, these things can produce a lot of money, but again, you need usually more money to produce faster results when it comes to investing in stocks and real estate. Okay? That's a fact, just like traditional businesses. Otherwise, it's going to take a very long time to get wealthy. And that's why network marketing has the attraction because of the business model. People look at it as a much shorter route to building wealth. A lot of times they look at it as a 2 to 5 year plan. And realistically, if you're out there doing the work or you have any skills at all online and you're not afraid to talk to people and stuff like that and share, like you share a movie or you share a series or you share a great book or whatever, you know, we do it all the time. You just can't be afraid. You just do it. So these things cost a lot more, and that's why the attraction of network marketing and if you compare these two together, you know, like in stocks, you're going to need to keep purchasing them. Real estate, you can do them in small amounts, but you still have to be able to have time to leverage the dividend growth or the compounding effect or the appreciation in the real estate to either build to sell it for more money or rent it out and have enough to rent out to collect enough money. Again, but that's how people get traditionally rich too. And then you have your job. There are highly paid professional people that make a lot of money, and some of them actually get wealthy doing it. Like a doctor, some lawyers, some, not all doctors, but some. You have, you know, professional people in sales that make a lot of money. Sales. There are people in sales who make a god-awful amount of money. You got all kinds of professional people, and that's leveraging skills. You're leveraging the time you either took to learn and master those skills, or you went to school for a long time and you paid for it in both money and in time learning your profession. So when you could get out of school, you could have a highly paid profession. Only problem is a lot of times people ended up massively in debt when they did this because, you know, it's very expensive to go to school being a doctor or something. And if you don't have a family that's already wealthy, you usually end up with a big pile of debt when you get done that you are then paying off for years before you ever experience like wealth from doing it. Again, leverage though. And that's my whole point. And people like this person bashing network marketing to sell a book. I mean, I can think of a lot better ways than that, and I'm not sure why you want to sell a book about Ponzi-nomics or whatever. That sounds retarded in the first place. Yes, there are Ponzi schemes out there. Those are opportunities where there's no products or services being sold. The only thing that is done is recruitment. You recruit a person and get a big commission, and then they have to recruit a person to get a commission, and there's no product or service being bought. They're just exchanging money, basically. But most companies that sell legit products and services, they're not even close to what a Ponzi scheme is. And this guy's talking about MLM. But, you know, I've seen other videos where people have used it and they don't realize that's what they're doing. If you're doing YouTube videos, you're network marketing. I don't care what you're selling. If you're selling yourself, you're network marketing, because that's what it's about. You're sharing yourself in front of a whole bunch of people, trying to get them to buy something or trying to get money. It's no different. You attach the word recruitment to sale. And actually take the word recruitment out and just call it sales, because that's what it is. You are selling somebody on why network marketing opportunity of yours is going to be great to join. No different. That guy's selling his book of why you should part with your money to read his book. But what are you going to get out of it by reading his book? Probably nothing. So it's all sales. So I'm getting really long-winded here, but I'm very passionate about this topic and very passionate about, you know, network marketing and MLM. It changed my life. You know, I'm not going to make this too much longer here, but it changed my life drastically. It changed how I learned. I wouldn't know half of what I know about different things in life with business and stocks, investments. I do all that kind of stuff. And I wouldn't know half about that had I not been involved in network marketing, because I was going down a wrong road before that. Network marketing turned me around big time. And I got an education, a first class education for dirt cheap in network marketing because of all the events and sales seminars and everything like that I went to. I learned from some of the top people in this country in sales and met some incredible people. And their knowledge and wisdom of how to succeed in life was amazing in all areas of life. Amazing. So that education in itself has been worth every penny, every hour I've ever spent in network marketing. It's made, like I said, it's made me who I am. So does everyone get network marketing get rich? Absolutely no. But does everyone get rich in life? No. Why? Because some people never take the leap. They're not after that. They're happy being whatever, and that's how their life runs. So no, not everybody that starts network marketing gets rich. Why? Again, because they didn't choose that. That's what they wanted to do with it. Because if you're going to succeed in something, it doesn't even mean you'll succeed at the first attempt. You just do it though, and you keep doing it. That's why. Behind every success story, sometimes there's 10 failures before they were ever successful. And I've read many books about people who have succeeded, like J.C. Penney, Colonel Sanders, Edison, tons of people. And a lot of times they failed a lot before they ever were successful. And sometimes that's the way it is in anything. But if you keep doing something long enough and you're determined that you're going to be successful, there's nothing that's going to stop you, because you're not going to give up and you're just going to keep persisting, and you're going to figure it out as long as you never give up. And the more you do something or try to do something, the more better you become at it, even if it's just talking to people. Got a problem with it? Do a lot of talking to people. Try to have conversations with people. You'll get better at it. Why? Because you're talking to people. You learn. When you attack what you are afraid of sometimes and you just do it, you get really good at it, because you're not letting fear stop you. And a lot of these people who fail in things, or fail at starting a business, any kind of business, is because they let the fear stop them. Or they gave up after their first attempt. Like me, I could have gave up on business after I failed in my retail stores. I could have said, I didn't. What did I do? I went and took some courses and educated myself on why I failed. What was it I could have done differently, even though our economy sucked here at that time and got decimated? What could have I done differently to last? Because there was other businesses that lasted around here. We live in a very small mining community town, and it's so dependent upon the mining industry, it's unreal. But there was businesses that made it. What did I do wrong? See, I looked at myself. I didn't blame the world like everybody else does, or blames they're just trying to take my money. No, that's not the way it works. Why are people attracted to network marketing? Because it works. There's enough success been around. People know the history that it works. It attracts masses of people. Like I said, back in when I was 20 years old, 33 years ago, in the Georgia Dome, there was 90,000 people at Free Enterprise. It filled, 80,000, 90,000. I can't remember how many that stadium held, but it was full. There were no unsold seats. They had the whole floor jam-packed full of people too. Because another reason they're attracted to is because it costs almost nothing to get started. So they get the dream in their head. Somebody pointed out, hey, you can make more money, or they're actively looking for something, and they run across network marketing and they go, oh, well, I can do this. I could get started in this. It only cost me $50 or whatever. I can do that. And that's what attracts so many people to it, because it's not expensive and it has the opportunity, like I said, to get rich. And they have high quality products, usually network marketing, direct sales companies. I buy from other direct sales companies that I'm not part of. but I can't get those specific products from the one I'm in. My company that we're involved in has its own products that are specialized. Okay, so you can't always get everything from one of them. They don't sell everything in the world, each one of them. So a lot of times you'll end up buying other high quality products because that's what you want. Because a lot of times they're network marketing companies that sell these really great products. Okay, and because of course, attract the mass of people because you can make a lot of money, like I stated, 10 times over. The internet has made it even easier because you can reach people much faster and in large quantities. I mean, there are people who are bloggers that do network marketing that they get 100,000 visitors to their blog monthly. There are people who do YouTube videos that could easily build a network marketing business really huge and make a god-awful amount of money that have, some of these people, 1 million subscribers, 500,000 subscribers. You want to talk about reach? I mean, there are a lot of those kind of people that are involved in network marketing as well, that they have that kind of reach. It's not difficult. But they decided a long time ago to be successful and built up that reach. See, that's where it prepares some people to be successful in life already. They were already started on a path of success. They just happen to get involved in network marketing and they make it look easy sometimes because it's what they have done already in life. Maybe you're not that prepared and you got to learn, or it takes you a little bit of time. So what? You just keep doing it. Use great products and share your opportunity. You're going to find people who want to join you and you're going to build a business. It's that simple. But, back to the last slide, which is be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you listen to with anything. I could have had my dreams stolen 1 million times in life because of ignorant people is what I want to call them, or people that love to just tear everything apart. I'm actually a pessimist, and I did a video on this like a few days ago, actually. But I changed over the years. See, I was actually a pessimist, very cautiously derogatory and negative about a lot of different things. But that's what changed my life, is my whole outlook and the way I handle things in life has absolutely changed because of network marketing and my first mentor I had when I joined that first network marketing company. And so you can watch that video on my YouTube channel if you want to. But anyways, I'll leave that link to a blog post that I did that has 17 different home business opportunities that you can take a look at, including the one that we're involved with. But this industry is absolutely amazing, and you got to be careful who you listen to. If you're looking to start a business, especially a business from home, there's no better way to do it, because think about it. The company handles all the difficult parts. Usually you get your own links, a lot of times lead capture pages that you can use online, or kits, depending upon what type of company it is. The one we're involved with, you can build offline, online. It's a hybrid. I mean, it's got both aspects to it. And that's the great thing about it. But they do the hard work, usually, all the payment processing, all that kind of stuff nowadays. It's not like it was years ago. Years ago, it was a lot harder. Usually you could process stuff yourself, and then you send the money and get the product. It was a process back then. It's not like that anymore because of people, companies having websites online, and you can get your own websites where people can just go right there and buy and blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into that part of it. My voice is getting extremely hoarse. And I did not mean to make this video this long, but it really irked me when I see certain things sometimes, because that person that I showed you in that video, I mean, he's doing network marketing, for God's sakes, and he's doing a bait and switch just to try to sell a book. And it's no different. I don't know why people fall into the trap of listening to people sometimes like that. But other than that, my friends, this has been way too long. I will see you on another video. Have a great day.